As a nature enthusiast born and live in Hong Kong, I feel very lucky and grateful for that. You may be doubtful on what I have said, but the stereotype impression of Hong Kong, which is concrete jungle, food paradise, and etc., is there still any space for the wild? Previously, I've got the same thought with you, but upon deeper observation, I realized Hong Kong is actually a unique place for close interaction between human and nature. In fact, Country Park area occupies nearly 40% of the territory. It is home to more than 3,000 vascular plants, 200 or more fishes. Besides, there are numerous ecological sensitive regions like Mai Po wetland, which is proudly designated as Ramsar wetland site, and an essential feeding ground for a portion of more than 500 bird species, which account for nearly 1/3 of the total species number in the territory of China, and Sha Lo Tung in Finland, which is a valuable habitat for more than 115 species of dragonflies, and the Hoi Ha in Sai-kung. It is really a fantastic place for the nature lovers to observe up to 80 colourful hard coral species. Hong Kong wild is actually much more amazing than we thought. Unfortunately, citizens in Hong Kong seem to be indifferent to our natural treasures. Voices on environmental conservation is weak due to the lack of public support. In reality, development strategy is inherently profit-oriented without any environmental and social consideration. Land is planned for the private but not the public. Upon analysis, you could easily realize the main reason behind recent development projects. First, the luxurious residential projects next to Nam Son Way, which is an important hunting ground for migrant birds near Mai Po wetland. Then, the artificial beach at Long May. Those who benefit is definitely not residents in Tai Po who can swim. I doubt if anyone would have the guts to go into the water given the high toxic metal content and the prolonged poor water quality. But it is the accompanied rise in property prices near the beach that benefit the landowners in the district council, and the most controversial Northern East New Territory development put forward by the government. If the original purpose is to ease the intense demand for public housing, why there is only 20% of land area designated for public estate, we can't accept the loss of hectares of productive farmlands in exchange for so-called compensation from the government, which is actually abandoned land not suitable for farming. There are many bias towards business have yet to be discovered. It is quite unique that countryside is not far away from our urban center. Most of the ecological attractions in Hong Kong are within 1 hour travel distance from Kowloon. Yet, there are always two faces of a coin. Many of the suburban areas, which possess high ecological value, are currently at stake because of greedy and nonsense developers. I hereby call for a thorough review on the land development policy in Hong Kong. There should be more public engagement during the planning process of large-scale development projects. Transparency on advisory on environment and town planning board meetings should be reviewed so that people can get a clearer picture on what is going on in the plan. Wanted to know more about how local people and the environment are exploited under current development strategy, or still question whether there is a need on land development reform? Just check out my article for more details. Hong Kong people, wake up please. It's high time for us to safeguard our precious natural cultural resources before it comes too late.